All right, number 3. If you try to work this on your own, you may have some issues or some troubles trying to find all the triangles. So I'm going to kind of show you the method to the madness. Only problem is, once we work this problem, I think it's the same one that you'll see. So pretty much giving you the answer to it. But if you see this method, it should help you to be able to solve future triangles or do things like this in the future. So here's the diagram that we have. I'm going to try to draw it out for you and show you how to count these triangles. We have 4 rows of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have triangle here, 1 here, 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 and here, and then here, here, here. Okay, so this is my best illustration of this. Now, if you go through and start counting these triangles, you can kind of see some are upside down, some are right side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 16 little small triangles. And then you have the other hidden triangles. So right now we have 16 small triangles. Okay. We have the big triangle here. Makes 17. I'm just going to make a tally mark for the big triangle. Makes 17. And then I would just recommend starting at a point. Anytime you have a point, it's going to be a triangle. So I started here. This is a big triangle. Okay. I could cut off this bottom row and make a smaller triangle. And then I could cut off the 2 bottom rows and make another triangle. So there's, from this point, there's going down 1 row. Well, we already count the small one, so that's 1 row. Go down 2 rows. So you got this triangle here. That's 1. Go down 3 rows. That's 2. So we get 3 more triangles from this point. So I'm going to say plus 3. So the 3 come from the big, cutting off 1 row, and cutting off 2 rows. We've already counted the small one. Now come down here. Here's a point right here. Here's a point here. So these are going to be 2 triangles. Notice we're going to do the big one first. Come all the way down. Go over here. Cut off that last row. So essentially what I'm doing is cutting off this row. And you see that triangle right there? So I'm cutting off that row starting at this point. That's that triangle. We do the same thing on the other side. So that's 2 big triangles of that magnitude, 2 different triangles. Also, from this point here, if you cut off this row and I cut off that row, okay, you see another triangle right there between my fingers. So imagine getting rid of this. I'm trying to block this bottom off and then cut that side off. It's kind of one just kind of in the middle, that triangle right there in the middle. You also have the same thing on the other side. So it's kind of like in the middle, this triangle here. So starting here, here, here. That's a triangle. Same thing on this side, here, here, here. So that's 2 more that we get. So I did these big 2 right here by cutting off the sides. And then I did 2 more small ones kind of hidden on the side. Okay, so that's from those 2 points. Okay, then we have point here, point here, and a point here. You can kind of see those triangles. 1 right here, a little small. 2 right here, it's kind of in the middle. and then 3 right here. So if I were to cut off the 2 rows, you would see that triangle. On the opposite side, if I cut off those 2 rows, you see that triangle that I'm kind of pointing out. And then you cut off both the sides. That's that triangle right there that I'm pointing out. So there's 3 right there. And then there's also one that's upside down. If I kind of cut those 2 triangles, you can kind of see it, cut off the top. It's upside down. This point, this point, this point. 1, 2, 3. So there should be 27. Let's see how many we got here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So that gives us all 27 triangles. It does take some work. I was kind of trying to figure out a method. So counting those points, and then you just kind of get that one upside down. Kind of hard to see those on the side. It's kind of like halfway in the middle, hanging. But there's 27 triangles here. And there's only one problem that I've seen like this. There's 27. So even if you get it wrong and do a similar one, I think it gives you the same problem with the 27. So if you get something different, that'll be good and fun to play with. But we want you to kind of get used to kind of stretching your mind out and seeing beyond what you see and looking a little bit deeper into the problem solving process.